Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Turnaround Coach, the place where you can get little nuggets of information to help you transform your organization and go from average to amazing. I want to remind everybody that we never, ever take on these positions, start these businesses just to be average. We want to be the best, right? And no matter where you are on your journey, taking these pieces of information can just help you take everything one step farther. So it is January 15th, and today I want to talk about a quote, my favorite quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. It's MLK Day. It's cold here in Houston. It's cold, I think, almost everywhere in the country, actually. And typically, this is a day that I have off. I ran my 13th half marathon on Sunday. And one of the things I learned from that experience was that sometimes we have the very best laid plans, right? We know what we're wanting to accomplish. We set the goals. We have detailed plans to get there. And then all of a sudden, something happens. And then what do? I'm going to use my experience on Sunday. It was cold. It was sunny, but it was cold. It was windy, and there were 34,000-ish runners downtown Houston. That included the marathoners and half marathoners. And I decided to be at the back Carol this year because I have a knee problem and I just didn't know what was going to happen. I kind of trained for two scenarios, one to be able to run the entire thing, and the second one to have a backup plan just in case I started to have a problem. And I got to the start line and I felt good and everything was going well. And I really thought I would make it to mile 10 before I would have to start walking. And I got to mile 7 and I had to go, okay, it's time for the backup plan. Now, here's the thing. At mile 7, I could have easily said, okay, I'm done. There's people on the side of the road, there's medics, all of the things. And I could have just gone over there and said, look, I'm having some issues. I'm not going to be able to finish this. And I could have stopped. And maybe when I was younger, maybe my first one, maybe a year that maybe I hadn't trained and fully prepared for it, maybe my mind would have overcome my desire to finish and I would have done that. But instead, I just kept thinking, you've trained too hard for this. You have the backup plan, use the backup plan. Who cares? Who cares if you have to walk it? You're going to finish. It reminds me of his quote, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl, but keep moving forward. And it's just so perfect for when you're also transforming or turning around an organization. You're going to have these great plans. You're going to have every detail thought out. And you're going to have days where everything is just moving along exactly the way you want it to. And then you're going to hit the wall. And something's not going to go according to that plan. And you're going to have to make a choice. You can stop or you can adjust and keep moving forward. Give yourself permission to pivot. Give yourself permission to make the adjustments. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It means you're learning, you're growing, and who knows, maybe the backup plan is better on the other side. What happened with my backup plan? Well, let me just tell you. I ran number 13 of my running career, number 10 in Houston. I got the medal. I was about 5 minutes over my time, but not so bad. That included restroom breaks, so keep that in mind. I enjoyed a beer at mile 11 and a half, not a full beer, but it's the principle of it all. And when I actually ran, because the last 0.6 of the run, I told myself I was running. I ran across the finish line. And I remembered how strong I was. And I remembered the grit that I have to be able to accomplish my goals. And it reminded me that I can do anything I set my mind to, whether it's with plan A or plan B. All right, guys, that's everything for this week. I hope you have an amazing week. Stay warm, stay dry, stay moving forward. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. All right. See you next week, right back here on Turnaround Coach.